I'm live. Dun, 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 dun. Howdy, everybody. Oh, I'm watching me 5 seconds ago drinking soda. Hey, it's good to see everybody. I'm a few minutes early, so we're just going to hang out here a bit. Hope everybody's doing well. I am doing well. I don't know what I'm about to do tomorrow. Apparently, I'm taking like hundreds or going to a place with hundreds of teenagers in the rain. Oh, goodness gracious. It's like the senior class trip. Hi, Emily. You're here. You need to get down. All right, there you go. So hopefully people can see me, hear me. I don't see too many people on at the moment, so we'll hang out here a little bit because I'm a few minutes early. I'm just here to hang out and play some Marvel Champions. I mean, I'm starting to love this game again. I think I was having a little with it, but it's really been a blast. You know, actually, while people are waiting to show up. So I have a few other games. I play a lot of games. So me sitting around playing Marvel Champions all the time is really telling of the game. I know there's a lot of Marvel Champions on the channel. Nightsy. And whatnot. But it's not typical of me. In fact, today, hey, howdy, Daniel. In fact, today I was just up at the portal and we're open. Hey, that's exciting. The portal is open. So if you're anywhere remotely in the New England area, we're right outside Hartford and Manchester, Connecticut. So it's halfway between New York and Boston is exactly where we are. So, if you're ever taking a trip through, stop in, check it out. It's a fun store. But yeah, we're open for gaming, so there's people there. I was there mid-afternoon. Really wasn't busy at the moment in terms of all that, but I got to play a couple games today, so that was fun. Played some Signal and Switch, which is a new Cosmos game coming out. It's from David Thompson, who made Undaunted. I love that game. If you haven't checked out Undaunted, awesome two-player game. Really, really good. And got to play that. Got to play some, I forget what it's called. Clever Cubed. It's like if you played Gone Clever. I don't know. I know people play Marvel Champions, might not play as many board games. I play a lot of board games. So, it's interesting in terms of playing those. But here's some things I've been playing or looking for. Sorry, these are things I'm looking forward to playing. So Cosmos sent us this, which is the Deserted Lighthouse. It's a puzzle escape room. I don't know. I think my wife's going to do it with a group of her friends and let me know how it is, and they have another one there. I just picked this up today. I just opened it. You guys see the rule book coming out. This is a 1 to 2 player cooperative game, Star Trek Alliance. I'm going to check that one out. And if you're used to just watching Champions or whatever, we have a podcast, the Portal Game Podcast, and you can hear me talk about all of these games and more with special guests almost every episode. In fact, I need to do an episode, and I don't have a guest lined up, so I think I'm going to end up doing one by myself a little bit. But I typically try to review somewhere between 4 and 8 games every episode, and we've got 170, 165 episodes. I think it'll be 170th episode, so you do the math in terms of that. Did you play The Thief on the Mississippi Exit game? No. I've played the Mississippi Exit game, but I don't remember anything about a thief, so maybe I haven't played that one. I remember playing one where it's like rolling down the river, you're on. Yeah, I played that one for sure. There were like 4. Yeah, I don't remember. And then this one got sent to me from BJ. You can actually go back a little bit because I've been putting I've been doing the podcast with special guests and having them put up on the channel so you can watch. It's not the best video, but the audio's there, and I know being on YouTube is good. Caritos. These are, I believe, Portuguese monsters. So I've got to play this one because BJ Special sent that to me up from the bayou from New Orleans. And so try to get that played in. So anyway, those are some things I've been playing. Empires of the North. I actually want to do that one, the new Egyptian Kings. Actually, if you're a Marvel Champions fan, Empires of the North is awesome. From Portal Games. I know, we're the Portal and it's Portal Games. I get it. Ignacy Chevicek there and his company are in Poland. I've talked to him several times. It's kind of fun that we're both Portals. So there's those things. But that's that. What's happening with everybody else? What are we doing on a Wednesday night? I'm getting ready to stand in the rain tomorrow. That's going to be exciting. I am going to play some Gamora here. I guess I'm killing some time. I want to hang out with people. I wanted to play 2 games. My wife is out, but she'll be home. Let's see, it's 7:45 Eastern. She'll be home like 8:45 Eastern. She does aerial, which is ridiculous. It's like you hang silks from the ceiling and then you hang off of them and spin and twirl. It's very Cirque du Soleil, if anybody's seen that. And it's unbelievable. So she does that on Wednesday nights. But I think once she's back, kind of get a chance to hang out with her in terms of all that. Yeah, I like the exit games best. They can be tricky. The unlock games tend to be a lot better. People like those. They're much more like the cards and you manipulate the app and everything. The exit games do feel like they make you take more leaps of logic. They also have more interesting puzzles. We actually just did another one last night. It's hard to remember the names of them. It was a gate. They sent them to me. Cosmos sent me two of the new ones. So I don't even know which ones are. I should know because of the store. I think these ones are out. I think these are actually out already. But we did one where you're traveling from different worlds. It was pretty good. The puzzles, there was one puzzle where we needed one hint. So I thought that was pretty good. So you could check that one out. There's like a sunken, I want to say it's called Sunken Treasure or something with like a submarine. That's the easiest one. I think they give it a level 1. But I don't think it's so easy that's boring. And it basically, you just flip page to page and you figure things out and go from there. Emily, are we doing this? Are we doing this? Come on. You got to get down. Get down. All right. You're hanging out there. You're going to be on camera. You're just going to attack me when I try to play my cards. All right. My cat's sitting here. In terms of all that. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here and be able to play, but I don't think I'm going to be able to play 2 games. So I had put on the Marvel Champions Facebook group, I just said, hey, tell me what to play with Gamora. And honestly, I love Gamora, but I think building Gamora is kind of boring. I don't mean it in like a negative. It's just, I think she just builds herself. Like, throw a bunch of attack and thwart cards in there from whatever spec, pick an aspect, and go. So to me, it's a bad leadership, but I don't know what to do with leadership. Dan, I think you were actually the one who had suggested some of this. And said, build it and do the strength and numbers build, which I guess I could have done. I feel like any hero can do that, so I didn't do that. I don't really know what I did. I put a bunch of allies in basically to block for her that have good effects. But I'm playing Crossbones, and I don't even remember what this mix is. So it's Crossbones with the Power Stone and with the Kree Militants, with the Ship Command and the Pirates. Did I also do Pirates? Was I not supposed to do Pirates? I think I did Pirates as well. The deck is gigantic. So there's no way I'm going through this deck. So that's going to be good. But yeah, Crossbones comes at you. He can hit hard. So hopefully I'll use these allies to soak some damage and help me take care of things. So let me get into playing the game. If people are here, give a shout out. Oh, okay, you didn't want that strategy. Yeah, I don't know. Leadership is a tough one. I mean, I know people kind of enjoy the whole like, ooh, try this because I'm not sure what to do. And I feel like with her, leadership is, it's okay. You could do other things. There's a 1 attack card in leadership that you can play. You can obviously pull another thing. So it's really just taking advantage of, allies that have good effects. Like, okay, I could draw a card, or everybody could draw a card, but it's not different than what anybody else does. I mean, really, her trick in her deck building is in her 6 cards that you can take. So you say, okay, what do I need to tailor to this villain? And I will do that. But let's go down to the table here. And here's my cat. I guess she's going to play here too. So this is Emily, that people have seen many times before. She may attack me when I'm playing, because sometimes... No. This is my space. Thank you. So I'm playing Crossbones here. I've got that. I pulled the exosuit. Hopefully that's okay. I've got the machine gun up and everything. Here's the build that I did. So I put in Relentless Assault because we had a lot of enemies in here. Momentum Shift to try to heal, because that seems to be the trickiest part. 2 tackles, 2 concussive blows. I mean, that's just the classic, right? The stun and the confuse. And then I really like these hit and runs with her. So there are a lot of expensive cards for sure, but she gets so much value out of them because she can play it. Yeah, no, I agree. We all know how that one works. So that's what I didn't really know what to do. I sat down and then I built, and then I was like, I didn't really build a leadership deck. It's almost more basics than anything. So really with Crossbones, I want to stun him as much as possible. So I put Mockingbird in, and then just all the little blockers. I put Hawkeye because there was going to be a lot of enemies, minions, so I wanted to just be able to take those out. I guess Squirrel Girl's really a blocker. I'm not so worried about doing damage. Maria Hill to help me thwart. I put Groot in. I don't know. I mean, I tried to come up with some strategy, like could she put a bunch of Guardian allies out and then do Blaze of Glory? But again, that's not really unique with her. Yo! What's up with my brother? Oh, what's up with you, brother? I was like, do you even know my brother? Not much. I'm just hanging out, playing Champion. I don't think there's anything special here. Just try to get cards out, target acquired, in terms of things. The cat. Oh, I am excited. So this... Okay, thank you. Yes, we know. You're mad at me. Okay, get down. She's a very nice cat, but she knows I'm here. In terms of... What was I going to say? Oh, no, I forgot. I lost track with the cat there. I do not know. I don't know what I was going to say. But, yeah. So Gamora's been kind of neat and fun to play and whatnot. Wow, I really can't remember what I was going to say. That's really bothering me a whole bunch. So, yeah, so we'll try out Crossbones here and see how this goes and whatnot. Trying to work our way through. So we have the Milano here and we have Gamora. Yeah, I really like her a lot. I just, in terms of building her different ways. Oh, I was going to tell you that I have the camera. Now I'm seeing the glare. I have this light on above me because it was not super glary, and now I'm seeing it really bad. But anyway, I have the nicer camera from the store now, and it will zoom. So if I put a card up, you could actually see it, which is nice because I was trying to do that whole green screen thing that wasn't working out so well. But Larry and I will be back. Yes, I'm excited to have this camera. So this camera is much nicer now. Did I have it? No, I had it when we played. I played Spirit Isle with Brian there, and Steve's been on playing with us. That's been a blast playing those 4-player ones. So thanks to everybody who's been watching those. And we're going to try Nebula again tomorrow night, so we'll record that. So maybe Friday I'll get that up. If people don't know me, once I hit about 9:30, I like full pumpkin. So we're usually playing till about then, and I don't want to edit a video or anything, or just do all that work to put it up. So I just go to bed, and then I'm up early in the morning. Steve, I think I watched one of your videos at like 5:45 the other morning. I was eating breakfast, and I commented super early. That's just me. I've turned into that person, I guess. I do okay like playing games at a convention. I'll stay up, till 12 or 1 or something, but nope, it's happening. I'm turning into a pumpkin early. But yeah, anyway, so I took the camera from the store. Larry and I will be back. We do plan to be. I'm trying to finish school, so that's been a little crazy. Yeah, she can play Stinger with Make the Call, so that's an option. I didn't go for that. It just felt like a weird combo to have one extra blocker. Like I could just make the call somebody else for one more. So, but obviously I know you can get another one, and then you could strengthen numbers and all that stuff. So, yeah, I don't think Leadership is my favorite build to show anything off here, so I'm just having fun playing. That's really the goal and whatnot. I want to play Scarlet Witch. I've been seeing people put Scarlet Witch like S tier or whatever, that whole tier thing. I don't know. I'm not super into it. But I guess I just never really played Scarlet Witch. I remember opening the pack here and not telling Larry and playing 2 games or something at the house. And then I think just other people played Scarlet Witch. I played a lot of Quicksilver, but I guess I just never played her. I found her good, but I don't remember finding her like amazing. So I'm going to try to do that. So I'll make a build with her. Somebody wanted me to play Kang, so thanks for that. There were lots of recommendations, which were awesome. People want Protection. I think I found Gamora and Protection to be the most exciting since she's a little bit soft on health and everything. I think it works out pretty nice in terms of that. So that's been good as well. In terms of those things. But yeah, anyway, Larry and I will be back. We've got a bunch. I'm actually traveling as soon as school ends, so we'll have to see how that goes. But I bought a boom stand so I can put the camera right up above head. So now with the store open, we could just go in and set up and do all that stuff. So we'll be streaming some games. We're probably going to stream like midday. We'll probably play some games early at the store, and then like as it's kind of opening, we'll stream there. Maybe 11 to 2 in the afternoon we'll be doing our streaming, and we could find some to do at night and whatnot as well, and some champions. And certainly when Mad Titan Shadow comes out, Mad Titan Shadow, we'll be playing that. So, all right, I've been chit-chatting a lot. I'm just excited to be here and everything. So, but I'm going to jump in and start playing. Again, so the deck I put up there a little bit earlier, I don't know. Gamora builds herself in my mind. So let's see what we get. We got a Maria Hill. We got a hit and run. Really stunning is the key thing. So I like this Keen Instincts. I feel like if I put Target Acquired in my deck, I want to play it. So interestingly enough, if I put these 3 down, I won't have too much left. So I don't think I need the hit and run because there's nothing to get rid of. I like Ant-Man to be able to block, so I will save these and see what I can play. Oh, there's my Mockingbird to stun. So then I will reveal the top card of my deck, and it's a double resource, so I don't get it. That's the other part that's tricky with putting allies in, is you don't get to use her ability there. So let's flip up. And let's... I think I'm going to... what am I going to do? I think I really just want to get Keen Instincts, and I think I can get a Maria Hill out. So let me use Ant-Man and Triskelion to play Maria Hill. Draw a card. It's my double resource. Milano, double resource to play Mockingbird. That will stun. I'd love to be able to hit him for 3, but that's not happening. And I'll use my target acquired to play my Keen Instincts. And then I guess we're just all in on damage. I could save Maria Hill to remove some threat. So I guess I'll do that. And we will deal 3 damage, but it is not enough. And he drew the suit to begin there, so that is where we are at. All right, there we go. We shall draw 5. There's a Nick Fury. There's a Squirrel Girl. Concussive Blow is perfect. That's what we want to play to flip down. So if we can pop Nick with this, draw the 3 cards, and be able to play the Concussive Blow, that should be a pretty good play. Although if we're going to play Nick, we don't need to flip down. So we might play both and stay up and then flip down the next turn, because otherwise it's kind of a waste of Nick. All right, I do not need to take a damage. All right, it's been a little bit for Crossbones, so let's just make sure I did that. I'm good. All right, so he's going to add 1 threat here. He's not going to attack because he is stunned. And then he is going to draw a card, and it is a Kree Commando. There you go. Welcome. All right. There's that. Howdy. So, Dread Boss has asked me about the speedrun I did with Star-Lord, which I'm telling you, it is so much fun. Forget that you're going to lose maybe every other game like I did. It is just such a blast. Maybe it's even me with having done the campaign like kind of seriously with Expert and all that stuff and trying to build these quality decks. That deck is awesome. It's just damage, 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 damage. And it's interesting because you actually want to hold the throttle back on turn 1. You don't want to get all those encounter cards. Then you just dump them on you, flip down, take all the encounter cards, and flip back up for the kill every time. It's basically 3 turns, and sometimes you get lucky you can do it in 2. Especially if you see that first turn, you can put your foot on the pedal. It's pretty awesome. I think it'll work in 2 players. I wanted to do Star-Lord and Captain Marvel, because I think those are the 2 that push the fastest. Hulk can be there. She-Hulk can be there for sure in terms of damage, but I think the most consistent damage is Star-Lord and Captain Marvel. And I think Captain Marvel's a little more consistent at surviving and being able to do it, but Star-Lord definitely has the damage potential higher than her. I mean, it's the whole point of his thing, right? You can do a lot of damage, but you may die. I mean, it's all around there. So I think it will hold up in 2 players. So I'd like to do that. I don't know if I do Rise or Red Skull, would that bother people because it's too easy? Like, could I do that one instead? I'm just a little exhausted with the Galaxy's Most Wanted one, but I might go back and do Rise or Red Skull campaign and see how the 2 of them hold up. So there's that. Okay. So we got these. We're going to use the Milano, and we're going to use these 3 to play Nick. Then when Nick comes in, we're going to draw 3 cards. We did get a tackle. And we could put the sword down instead of the concussive blow. Is an option. Or hold the sword for next turn. Yeah, let's put her sword down. We'll go a little slower. Oh, that would be all 3 of these. So I wouldn't have concussive blow then. Now, so we'll hold the sword. We'll use the Keen Instincts. We will punch him for 3 and confuse him. He is going to attack, so we're going to take those. And then we're looking at dealing this damage, which would be everybody. Everybody all in, huh? To take out that commando, because otherwise we can't get rid of threat over here. Or we just ignore him? Interesting. Um, yeah, let's just deal 4 with these 2. Yeah, no, I think I'll just get rid of him. Just get rid of the commando. We don't have to deal with him. Yeah, it's super fun. And I think I put the deck list in the description there so you could check it out. I'm sure there's some other iterations. And like I said, you might lose your first game and go, "Oh, this deck doesn't work." Trust me, it works. It's crazy when it happens. It's super fun. So, there's that. Oh, and since I played that, I get to remove 1 threat. So, there's that. All right, so we'll draw back up. We're keeping the sword. We've got endurance. We've got forward momentum. We can stun him. Look at this. All right. I did not deal 3 damage, though. That is a tricky part. All right, so he's going to add 1 threat. Then he's going to attack. And before he attacks, he's going to draw for this, which will be 1. So we'll put the 1 on Nick. And then Nick will block. Man, I have my tokens in these little bins, and I like them dumped out all over the table. All right, so he's attacking for 4 plus 0. Nick is gone. Thank you, Nick. And then he's drawn a card. And it is, ooh, full auto. That's not good. All right, so he's going to draw 1 for each attack power. Oh, goodness gracious. So he's going to deal 2, 4, 5, 6 damage to me. All right, we're just going to take it. We're just going to take it. Oh, we're just going to take it. All right. He is confused, so we are able to flip down. So we've got the sword, we've got Groot. We've got tackle. So let's put an endurance down with the Milano. That'll get us back to 7 health. Then let's actually get rid of his exosuit. So let's spend 1 of each resource. I'm going to save her sword. Nah, I'm going to get rid of the sword. I'm going to save the tackle. We're going to spend 1 of each resource. Get rid of the suit, so we don't have to worry about that. Then we will flip down, and we will heal to go to 10. We'll draw, and it is an event, but there's nothing we could play. So we'll just hold these 2 for next turn. Not the best option, but it's what happens. All right, so then we're drawing back to 6. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Again, it's just a casual game. I don't know that I have a super clever build with Gamora here, but I am singing in my videos. I do enjoy singing a lot. I was actually just singing prior. I play a lot of instruments. So I was just playing piano and singing, so it is not abnormal. I think I'm a little like, I'm not so like stuck in the cards today. I think I've been a little bit more like that lately, so. But it is true. I am singing in my videos, and that is definitely something Steve does. So, bringing some of that joy. All right. We did defeat him. So we're going to add 1 threat here. Then he is confused. Oh, wait. When I dealt 3 to him, I should have had the stone, correct? All the way back when I confused him. So I should have the stone. Then he dealt indirect damage to me, so he wouldn't have taken it. So I actually have that now. He is confused. Missed that, sorry. And he will draw a card. Ooh, and it's this armor, this annoying armor. Spend 3 resources of the same type. Well, we're going to have to do that. Got a lot of punches here. All right, flip. It is an event. We will flip up. We have 10 health, so that should be fine. We are going to then... Wow. Discard 3 resources of the same type. So we'll get rid of these 3. Drop this armor. Then we don't have a thwart event, huh? Did I just drop it? Nope. Oh, it stinks. All right, so we will use Keen Instincts and Decisive Blow and Cross Counter to tickle him. So that's for 3. He's down to 5, and he's stunned. Yeah, I feel like stunning him just makes a huge... I mean, everybody, I know, but makes a huge difference. And now he can deal 4 damage. Oh, wait, we just attack, so we remove 1 threat. And then Milano plus Acrobatic Move to do Decisive Blow and deal 4 more damage, so he's down to 1. So I will attack him with Mockingbird, which will flip him. Don't want to flip him. Nothing to do with me otherwise. Yeah, I do. All right. Flip him. He goes to 16 health. Wow, it's been a long time since I played Crossbones. Thank you for having me play him. So he's at 16 health there. And then I will attack him for 3. I have to draw a new weapon. So he has the retaliate one. So I attack him for 3. And I take 1. I am down to 9. All right. Got a blocker here. We got a stun. We're in pretty good shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can get rid of threat. We can do this. We can get rid of enemies. We can. This is what's nuts. It's just stun, confuse, stun, confuse, stun, confuse. I mean, that's what just makes it so good in solo, for sure. I think Gamora gets less powerful the more players you add. In terms of that, I mean, she could still hold her own. It's just not as direct. Removing 1 threat, in a 4-player game is just not as big a deal as 1 threat, 1 damage here, in terms of all that. So, whew. Okay. It's going to add 1. He doesn't attack because he's stunned. And then he draws a card. And he's going to draw a Pirate Lackey with Quick Strike. So that will take a card off the top of my deck. Or I can just block with Maria Hill. Nah, you could just attack me for 2, and I will lose my Helicarrier. That's actually not a big deal at this point in the game. All right, so I have a Relentless Assault, so that is an option. I have a Set the Pace. So yeah, Relentless Assault is going to be the way to go here. We'll use our forward momentum and our Keen Instincts to play Relentless Assault, so that will deal 5. 3, is there a punch in there? Yeah, because of Keen Instincts. And then deal 2, he's down to 11. It's overkill. It's, overkill, so that's there. And then remove 1 threat. Then I will, I could do Concussive Blow, huh? Is that just too simple? I guess that's life. All right, so I will use the Milano, play Concussive Blow, deal 3 damage, take 1. He is confused, and I already did an attack event. I will attack him for 3. Goes to 5. I go to 5. Flip down, draw for an event. It's not an event, and that is that. Well, that should be it. 4, 5, 6. I mean, you can see this deck, it's an interesting thing, but this deck is so slow to go through, so I didn't really see a lot of those things. I saw Militant, I saw the other, but I mean, I've got this. Actually, I don't have an event, so that's interesting. And that's what's weird about building her this way, is just you want to basically maximize those events. You just need the allies that help you, like Groot or Hulk or whoever could just block for a lot. Really just feels like all I want. I've got a downtime in there. Ironheart, draw another card, probably be my plan. And just see if I can get an attack event. But if not, 3, 4, play Ironheart 5. I mean, I should be in good shape. Of course, if he schemes or something here on me, it could get a little trickier, I guess. Confuse goes away. Draw. And it is a gang up, which will surge into a Crossbones Assault. So that will have 2 on it. Draw for an event, and it is a Nebula, so no. Play Ironheart. Actually, my deck is so tiny. Oh, but I've got a cross counter in there. So weirdly, I barely have the damage to do this, but if I flip up and I play Hawkeye, 1, 2, 3, put Hawkeye out, and then we all attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dead. These would all be gone. He'd have 2 on him because of the retaliate. And that is a dead Crossbones. So, there you go. That's Gamora. Yeah, she's pretty punishing. She just has the answer. I mean, even this, just removing one threat a turn and keeping this threat at such a small level was super impressive in terms of all that. So there's kind of that idea in terms of her. So I don't know what other builds people have been doing. I mean, I think protection is fun because you can add some of the other cards and build up. Crossbones is interesting because he just wants you to. Nice Black Panther protection. Steve's posting tomorrow. That sounds great. It feels like being able to stun Crossbones just really shuts him down. I mean, he only got one of these machine guns off, and then being able to flip and not let these low schemes go was like a big deal. Justice, it's nice because you can put the under surveillance in, so that can add to your ability and whatnot there. So those kind of things. What else have people been doing with Gamora in terms of building her? I think it's just a matter of reacting, right, to those villains and whatnot. So she just seems good. I don't know in multiplayer. I mean, I think she just kind of does her thing. I don't know how she adds and increases all that and whatnot. I don't know that she needs to, but kind of interesting on that front. So cool. Well, there was that play of that. I'm trying to figure out what else to do. I don't think I have time to set up another one and play. But yeah, I want to play Scarlet Witch, so that's going to be my next one. I think I'll try Kang, because that's what somebody's asking me. In terms of Scarlet Witch, are people playing Justice? That seems to be what everybody plays with her, so I guess I'll try that. I know I played her Justice. I really don't know if I played anything beyond that pack, or... No, because I remember I did the 5 games against Red Skull, and I used her pack to beat Red Skull. I remember that. I used her precon to beat Red Skull. Yeah, I mean, is that a better plan? Like, I just whooped up on Crossbones. I mean, maybe that's just Crossbones with low health. But a better plan is all the Guardians allies and equip them. Yeah. And then thin your deck to get all the events, right? So that makes sense for kind of a longer fight in terms of all that. Sweet. All right. Just trying to think of something else I could do because that was kind of fast. But I've got all this stuff I'm buried in in terms of all that. Turbo draw deck. I don't remember that one. What that is. All right, let me see. I got all these games here. Ugh. Just trying to see if I can throw together another villain really fast. Somebody said, oh, it was Red Skull with Galactic Art. Yeah, it's going to be a mess if I try that with this. Red Skull and Galactic Artifacts. You know what? We'll try it. I think it's going to fail miserably because I don't have the anything to remove all that other stuff in here, but we'll see what happens. I think it's a cool deck to play against in terms of all that. So I like that idea. Let me just grab the 10 cards out of here. Somebody else had said risky business, right? Was the other one? $11 cards. I need hers too. Sing and dance. I would switch my deck, Steve, but I'm a little bit on time. My wife's coming home soon. I want to make sure to hang out with her when she gets here. So I'm just afraid I will run out of time in terms of all that. But I think it'd be interesting to see this Red Skull one because I do think it's a fun one. I actually think you should try it and see what you could do. I think you have to build a deck against it, though, with those galactic artifacts. Do I have them here? Yep. We'll just see what happens. Where are the other galactic artifacts? There. Oh man, I only got 3 of them. Alright, so these ones are getting shuffled in. These ones are here. Sleeper. Nope. Let's come out. The Red House comes out. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, do it though, Steve. I think you should do it. I think you should do this one. I think I'm going to fail miserably and then go make Miss Marvel. And you'll get to play Miss Marvel. I think it would totally work. I think you are right. I'm going to watch it fail here. All right, here's the Red House. That's got 3 on it. I think this will be cool, though, because you could see how building a deck for a specific villain is key. I don't know that people don't know that yet. We're not that early in the game that people are like, shocker, Brandt! Building a deck to beat the villain. But hey, gotta have some new information all the time, right? Okay, I just can't find that 4th artifact. And there it is. Perfect. Yeah, you're right. 5 threat. That's how you get rid of it. Alright, here we go. Brought to you by Exit Games, Star Trek Alliance, and Garitos. Alright, shuffle up. So we've got the galactic artifacts in here. I feel like he's supposed to have 2 things, but I guess we just have that. So I don't think there's actually other minions in his deck, just those big fellas. Yeah, no, I don't have time to switch my deck, so I'm not going to, but I definitely see how that will make a difference. What is this one? The Sleeper. But I think this is a cool match. I like it, even though I probably will lose and I should have a better deck. Which would make me think, because I was saying, I don't know what I would do with Gamora. But here I think at least just having Justice would be necessary because of the 5 threat cards. We can sing, we can dance, after all, dear, this is France. Steve told me I should sing and dance, so I guess I went to be our guest. All right, here we go. No more fooling around. I drew my encounter card, 6 cards. I got the conditioning room, I got Groot, I got the sword. Man, I would love to use that sword. Target acquired. All right, so we can put down the conditioning room. We can use the set the pace. And we can play Groot, so that's actually pretty good. So we'll flip for an event. Ooh, it's an acrobatic move. So we will flip. We will use the acrobatic move to play the conditioning room. We will then go get it back with the conditioning room because it's the only card in my discard pile. We will flip. We will play Groot. Then we will play set the pace to remove a threat and deal a damage. So he's at 15. All right, I'll see ya. Thank you. Who else is still with me here? Hey, we got 4 or 5 people on here. That's awesome. I know we have not really been as consistent, so I know it's tricky. I wish I knew better, but I'm trying to finish up school, so that is slowing us down a bit. I will have Groot threat that last one out. So that is gone. The Red House. He will take a single damage. I guess I'm holding the sword. What else did I use here? Target acquired. Sorry. And I will attack him for 2, so he's down to 11. All right. There we go. So now we will draw 4. So we've got a concussive blow, which is perfect against him. I still don't need this sword. Have not been playing that. So he will flip one of these, and it's going to be Mass Chaos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got 3 symbols, no lightning there. So we'll put 3 threat on that. Then he's going to attack me for 2, so Groot will block. It'll be 2 plus 2 is 4, and then he will heal 2 and go to 3. And then I got 2 encounter cards to deal with. So he's got the Cloak for plus 3 attack, and he's got a Soldier with toughness. That's tricky. And I forgot to put a threat on the main scheme. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. Okay, so now we got to figure out what we want to do. Definitely want to do this concussive blow. Don't know what to do with this guy. Yeah, we need to get rid of the threat there. So if we set the pace, we can remove this tough, and we can get rid of 1 here, and then thwart for 2. That will get rid of Mass Chaos. That one is gone. Then we will spend 3 to punch him for concussive blow. 1, 2, 3. Confused. We'll flip down. We will take the bottommost card into our hand, which is this set the pace, and heal 1, which we don't need to do, and flip for an event, and there's not an event, otherwise I would have played Squirrel Girl. All right. So we reset, we draw that endurance, draw up to 6. So we've got Squirrel Girl, we've got the Helicarrier, so I could use those to play that. I'm going to need to block because now he's got this cloak. I've got those to play the Helicarrier, and then I could use that and endurance to play Squirrel Girl and set the pace, so we'll see where that goes. So he will flip this, add 1 here. Yeah, see, that's where it gets tricky. That's going to come out with 5 on it. Then he's confused, but the minion will add 2 to go to 4. And then he will draw Twisted Reality, Insight 1. So we add 1 more here to go to 5. Yeah, so this is a lot to deal with now in terms of all that. All right, let's flip for an event. It is a hit and run. That could be really good, actually. And then we'll take an acrobatic move. With that, we will flip. So now we've got 8 cards. Okay, so we will use these 3 to play the Helicarrier. Sorry, 1 was a double resource. Then block with Groot, but he's going to be done. Play hit and run. Can play hit and run and these. So I think that's going to be my plan. Helicarrier for a hit and run, which will basically deal 3 damage and remove 3 threat. So we'll remove 3 threat here to go to 2, and then we will sweep it, and we'll put 3 damage on the Hydra Soldier. That will, and then we'll clear this egg, which will give us a card. This goes away, and we ready. Then we can set the pace to remove a threat from here. So this goes to 4. And we can acrobatic move so that we deal 2 damage, take this guy out, and then we'll thwart for 2. All right, well, there you go, Gamora. Welcome to the team. Well done. All right, that was a heck of a lot she just did. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we can tickle him. We got that Nick Fury. Or concussive blow, so whichever we decide to do. In terms of that, he's got this huge attack, which is what, like 3 punches to get rid of? Whew. Yeah. All right. So he's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. That goes to 3. He's going to draw a new scheme, which is going to be this stone. Draw 2 cards when defeated, so that will be a 5. And then he's going to attack, gosh, for 4, 5. I just got to block with Groot. 6, 7, 8. Thank you. 9 because of this. Whew. All right. And then hopefully won't attack again. Another soldier and the wand. Touch enemy with the lowest scheme. Lowest scheme. So he's got this with the extra card and the toughness on him. Ooh, sorry, the camera's a little bit off there. All right. So now we've got this guy to deal with who's making us draw an extra card. We got that over there. Man. So won't be able to do that. All right, we're just going to save the concussive blow. We're going to play Nick with the Helicarrier and these 3 cards. We're going to then draw 3. Got 2 Keen Instincts and Nebula. What are we able to do? We attack, we do that, we concussive blow that, that's gone. We get rid of the extra card. We put Nebula out, and we go get a card. I don't know what. Could just control him scheming until we figure something else out, but this is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, I could keep him. Yeah, but I got Nick. It's hard to pass up Nebula. All right, so we'll play Nebula. We will then go get something from our deck, Acrobatic Move. And we will play Acrobatic Move. We'll deal 2 damage here, I guess, to get rid of this. And then remove a threat here to bring this down to 4. And then we could all team up to kill this. 2, 4, 6. Even though I'd love to get rid of that, we're going to get rid of him. I know we'll probably draw the one that lets me get rid of a person now, but I want the extra card. All right, and then we'll save this for next turn and flip down. I did get rid of my Keen Instincts, so I'm not sure how keen my instincts were there. All right. So that's what we got. We have Hawkeye. We got the forward momentum. That's pretty good, too. If we could play both of those, that'd be amazing. Okay, now we might be able to use the hit and run, but I think it's just going to be concussive blow. All right. So he will add 1 threat here, and then draw another event, which is this one, which has 5 on it. It's going to make us draw another card. So then he's going to attack Nick Fury for a lot and a star, exhaust a character you control, so we'll exhaust Nebula. Nick is dead, and then we've got 2 cards to deal with. First card is attached to the enemy with the highest scheme, so it's another boost. And another soldier, man. All right, now the work is hard. So, cannot play an attack event followed by that. Can only get rid of 2 threat. I don't need to heal the 4 damage. Question is, this could get rid of 3. So I could get rid of 3, then draw 2 cards over there, which is what I want to do. All right. So I will play Tackle, Helicarrier to play forward momentum to get rid of 3, deal a damage here. 3 comes off of here. Then I will thwart this. This is gone. I draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Then I'm going to use these 3 to play Concussive Blow. Hit him for 3. He's down to 5. And he's confused. flip down, flip for an event. It is an Ant-Man. Heal one and take my lowest, or bottommost card, which is a cross counter, and use the cross counter to play the Triskelion. Okay. And then I'm going to draw. I go through my deck, so I get a card. So we add one here to go to 5. Then he does not scheme. This guy schemes for 2. And then we get 2 more cards. And I need a 6th card. Let's see what I got. A couple people still with me here. Yeah, this one's thinkier, so you can see I'm not as alive, and away we go. All right, so I'll be able to stun him when I flip up, which I'm going to have to do with that cloak. So you see I'm really just using these stuns and confuses. I can Relentless Assault this guy, so if I could actually do these 2, that would be pretty effective. I'd love to be able to put Keen Instincts down, but it might not be there. So we'll see. Not using those cross counters as effectively. All right, 3 cards. First one is Advance. Ouch. So 3 plus a bunch, so this will advance. Did I not have him put another scheme out? I didn't. So it should have been this one as well, which has 5 on it. That's just too many. All right. So then this one's going to go, which is going to add another 1, and starts at 1. So this one will be the Hydra Reinforcements, and that's going to have 2 on it. So at least we can get rid of that guy. Then my next card is Infinite Power. Give him a tough status card and he schemes. So 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be too much threat. And he's tough, which is fine. And then the last one is Insight 1. So this is at 8. Woo! And we will attach it to this one, because I currently don't need to heal, so that's probably going to be the last one I get rid of. Although I need to get rid of that one, because there's a lot of extra cards. All right. Let us flip for an event. It is not an event. We have no discard pile for Conditioning Room. So we will use we'll play Keen Instincts using Cross Counter, and then we'll use Conditioning Room to get it back. We will flip. We will remove this Hydra Reinforcements to get rid of the soldier. Then we will do 1, 2, 3 to play Mockingbird. And we will stun him and get rid of the tough with her. And he's stunned. And then we'll play a Forward Momentum. 1, 2. And I didn't play an attack event, correct? So I just played Mockingbird. So I will get rid of 3 threat. And then I could use Nebula to get rid of 1 more. So that's just going to have to be this teapot. So it's gone. I'm not drawing more cards. And Nebula is gone. Alright, draw back up. This is going better than I thought it would go. All right, we got an Endurance to set the pace and a Squirrel Girl. That'll give us another blocker. He's going to add Center the Past with 3 on it. He's going to add 1 here to go to 9. Thanks everybody for joining. I'm playing the same deck. I'm trying this against the Galactic Artifacts. I actually think I'm holding up pretty well compared to what I would, but there's a lot of threats, so Justice would just make this a lot easier. In terms of that, I don't really have a need to... I want to try to get more control here, but I'm not sure that I can get much more control. All right, so he'll add 1 threat here. He's stunned. He will add Yep, that's good. And then he will attack. Nope, he will draw a card, and he schemes, and I can't cancel it. And that is game. Yeah, it was tricky. Let's see. I was going to be able to set the pace and put Squirrel Girl down. I don't know what I'd do after that. Probably the target acquired. So if I set the pace, then I could have got this, which will let me go get Nick, right? Could cancel that. And then I'd get Nick to draw 3 cards. I'd have these ones then with the set the pace. Then I'd be looking at this. So I pop Squirrel Girl down. And then I'd be able to do that with hit and run. And Nick, we'd be able to remove this. Then I could play a card for 3 less. Well, that'd be amazing, right? If I had them. 2, 3, 4. I needed the hit and run to do it. Otherwise, I could have played a free hit and run. So something along those lines. Yeah, I might have been able to control that. And then I might have had a shot here. It's a matter of finding that way to do that huge burst damage. And she doesn't necessarily do that unless you can get enough cards in your hand for those 2 decisive blows. So we shall see. All right. That's it for me, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. This was just Gamora playing. I guess it was leadership. It was not very leadership-oriented. Give me some ideas for Gamora. Let me know. I think I'm going to do a Scarlet Witch playthrough sometime when I can. I don't know what it'll be. Tomorrow we're recording Nebula, so maybe Friday or something like that, or maybe early Saturday if I can, before I get up going to do things. So I'll do a little playthrough with Scarlet Witch, and I really want to play 2. I think playing 2 is a little bit more fun for a live stream especially, so I'll try to get 2 decks built and figure out. So that is that. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching and hanging out with me. That was a lot of fun. I am the Brandt, and until next time, I hope you step into the